Good evening, students. Now we are see about Botany, the first chapter, Unit 1, Diversity of Living World. Diversity of Living World. Earth was formed 4.56 billion years ago. It has life-supporting planet with landforms like mountain, plateaus, glaciers, etc. Life on Earth exists within a complex structure called biosphere. Biosphere na உயிர்கோளம், உயிருள்ளவை வாழக்கூடிய அந்த structure, the form, that is called biosphere. There exist many mysteries and wonders in the living world. Some are not visible, but the activity of some captures the attention of all. For example, the response of sunflower to the sunlight, the twinkling firefly in the dark forest, the rolling water droplets on the surface of lotus leaf, the closure of the leaf of Venus, fly trap on insect, touch and a spacing ink to escape from its predator. This is a nature. They are all nature. Next, from this, it is clear that the wonder planet Earth harbors both landforms and life forms. How you thought of DNA molecules? It is essential for the regulation of the life and made up of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, phosphorus. In the living organism, made up of these carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen and phosphorus. It is very important minerals. Thus, non-living and living things exist together to make our planet unique. Right? According to a survey made by Mora et al. 2011, the number of estimate species of Earth, in this area, one more question, number of species on Earth, 8.7 millions. The living world includes microbes, plants, animals, and human beings, which possess unique and distinct characteristic features. Then, attributes of living organisms. The attributes of living organisms are given. What are attributes of living organisms? Growth, nutrients, movement, reproduction, excretion, irritability, respiration, metabolism. The all functions are present in living organisms. ஒரு உயிருள்ள லிவிங் ஆர்கானிசம் அப்படின்னா அதுக்கு என்னென்ன ப்ராசஸ்லாம் இருக்கணும்? க்ரோத் இருக்கணும், ஃபுட்டை எடுத்துக்கணும், மூவ்மெண்ட் இருக்கணும், எக்ஸப்ட் பிளான்ட், ரீப்ரொடக்ஷன் கெப்பாசிட்டி இருக்கணும், எக்ஸ்கிரீஷன் இருக்கணும், இரிட்டபிலிட்டி இருக்கணும், ரெஸ்பிரேஷன் இருக்கணும், மெட்டபாலிசம் இருக்கணும். ஸோ இது எல்லா ப்ராசஸும் இருந்தால் மட்டும்தான் அதை வந்து நம்ம லிவிங் ஆர்கானிசம் அப்படின்னு நம்ம சொல்ல முடியும். சரிங்களா? ரைட். நெக்ஸ்ட்டு, க்ரோத்னா என்ன? யாருக்கு க்ரோத் இருக்கும்? நான் லிவிங் திங்ஸ் க்ரோத் ஆகுமா? லிவிங் திங்ஸ் க்ரோத் ஆகுமா? இப்போ க்ரோத்துக்கு தேவையான மினரல்ஸ் என்னென்ன? Growth is an intrinsic property of all living organisms through which they can increase cells both in number and mass. Unicellular And multicellular organisms grow by cell division. In plants, growth in indefinite and occur throughout their life. In animals, growth is definite. பாருங்க பிளான்ட்ஸில் அந்த growth capacity அதனுடைய லைஃப் லாங் இருந்துகிட்டே இருக்கும். பட் அனிமல்ஸில் அப்படி கிடையாது. பிளான்ட் growth is indefinite, முடிவற்ற வளர்ச்சி. பட் அனிமல்ஸில் definite, occurs for some periods only. Growth in non-living objects is extrinsic. Mountain, boulders and sand mounds grow by simple aggregation of material on the surface. Living cells grow by the addition of new protoplasm within the cells. Therefore, growth in living thing is intrinsic. Next, unicellular organism like bacteria and amoeba occur by cell division, and such cell division also leads to the growth of that population. Division, cell division, it is called multiplication. Hence, growth and reproduction are mutually inclusive events. The cellular structures. What are the cellular structures are present in living organisms? All living organisms are made up of cells which may be prokaryotic or eukaryotic. Already you know about what is meant by prokaryote and what is meant by eukaryote. Prokaryotes are unicellular. Listen to it. Prokaryotes are unicellular. Lack membrane bound nuclei and organelles like mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi bodies, and so on. Examples: bacteria and blue-green algae. It is a prokaryotic organism. In eukaryotes, definite nucleus and membrane bounded organelles are present. Eukaryotes may be unicellular amoeba or multicellular eudoconium. Then reproduction. Reproduction is one of the fundamental characteristic features of living organism. Reproduction is very, very, very important for fundamental features. It is a tendency of living organism and to perpetuate its own species. There are two types of reproduction, namely sexual and asexual. Asexual and sexual. See, this is asexual reproduction. Examples of asexual reproduction. The first A, gonidia. This is gonidia. Formation of penicillium. The penicillium is a medicine of pain, penicillin, from Penicillium notatum. See the first A diagram, gonidia. Budding, conidia formation means one of the asexual reproduction. Budding. The budding, yeast, example, yeast. Fragmentation, spirogyra. Regeneration, planaria. The conidias are formed. See this in this area, and this the top region are called conidia. It is sexually one of the asexually reproduction method. Next, budding. So, in completed, matured organisms, example hydra, yeast, in these organisms can able to produce new M1 via budding. Then spirogyra. Spirogyra, in this mother organism, split into several pieces. Each piece can grow a single new organism. It is called fragmentation. Then planaria. Planaria is a very important, it having very important regenerating capacity. Which organism having highly regenerating capacity? Example, planaria. any single piece or single part can able to convert or grow fully new organisms, right? Asexual reproduction refer to production of progeny possessing features more or less similar to those of parents. The sexual reproduction bring out variation through recombination. Asexual reproduction in living organism occurs by the production of conidia, aspergillus penicillium, budding, hydra and yeast, binary fission, bacteria and amoeba, fragmentation, spirogyra, protonema, mosses, and regeneration, planaria. What are the modes are present in asexual reproduction? It's a 1 mark or 5 mark question or 3 mark question. Mark panikonga. What are the types of asexual reproduction? அப்படின்னு ஒரு question create பண்ணுவாங்க. With the example, aspergillus penicillium. அது என்ன அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, the production of conidia. Conidia is one of the asexual reproduction type. Example, aspergillus penicillium. Next, another one type budding, hydra and yeast. Binary fission. Example, the binary fission type of asexual reproduction occurs in bacteria and amoeba. Fragmentation, spirogyra, one of the important asexual reproduction method. Next, protonema. Protonema, one of the important asexual reproduction method. In this method occurs in mosses and regeneration, planaria. Exceptions are the sterile worker bees and mule. Sterile worker bees and mule. The bees and mules are not able to produce new young one, right? That is exception. Next, we are discussing about response to stimuli. All organisms are capable of sensing their environment and respond to various physical, chemical and biological stimuli. எல்லா living organismத்துக்குமே response அப்படிங்கிறது ஒன்று உண்டு. It is a stimulation, chemical stimulation, physical stimulation, biological stimulation. Animals sense their surrounding by sense organs. This is called consciousness. இதுதான் நம்ம என்ன சொல்லுவோம் அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா consciousness அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவோம். Plants also respond to the stimuli. Plantக்கு response stimulation, touch sense இருக்கு அப்படின்னு சொல்றாங்க. மற்றபடி chemical stimulation, physical stimulation and also are present in and also are having plants. Example, bending of plants towards sunlight. இப்போ பார்த்தீங்கன்னா பிளான்ட்ஸ்க்கு வந்து ஒரு டார்க் ரீஜன் வச்சுக்கோங்க, எங்கே லைட்டு தெரியுதோ அந்த சன்லைட் அந்த டைரக்ஷன் நோக்கி அந்த பிளான்ட்டு வளர ஆரம்பிக்கும். தட் இஸ் photosynthesis. The closure of leaves in touch me not plant to touch are some examples for response to stimuli in plants. Touch me not plant. Touch me not plant வந்து நீங்கள் டச் பண்ணீங்கன்னா தொட்டால் சொல்லுங்க, அது சுருங்க ஆரம்பிக்கும். It is one of the stimuli. This type of response is called irritability. சரிங்களா? ஸோ இந்த மாதிரி டச் பண்ணால் சுருங்குது பாருங்க, இந்த மாதிரியான ரெஸ்பான்ஸை வந்து நம்ம irritability சொல்லுவோம். Homeostasis. What is meant by homeostasis? Property, self-regulation and tendency to maintain a steady state within an external environment which is liable to change is called homeostasis. Very important 2 mark question. What is called homeostasis? It is essential for the living organism to maintain internal condition to survive in the environment. Very important 2 mark question. இது ரொம்ப முக்கியமான ஒன்று. அப்போ தான் என்விரான்மெண்டலில் வந்து சர்வைவ் பண்ண முடியும். Metabolism. The sum of all the chemicals reaction taking place in a cell living organism is called metabolism. Metabolism na enna? It is a chemical reaction taking place in cell of living organism. Chemical reaction, some of the chemical reaction are occurs in living organism. It is called metabolism. Probably divided into anabolism and catabolism. The difference between anabolism and catabolism is one of the very important 3 mark question, right? We will see next class. Okay, thank you students.